Welcome back everyone to another video of World of Warship Legends. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 4 Premium Japanese Destroyer Kamikaze. This ship is widely regarded as one of the most overpowered ships in the game, especially at its Tier 4. Some quick stats on the ship. It has 4 gun turrets, 1 gun on each turret, 120 millimeters rather. 11-second reload, so it's not going to be a good ship to go gunning with. However, the torpedoes, you have 3 torpedo launchers, 2 torpedoes each, with a 41.4-second reload time with my current build, and a range of 7 kilometers. Now these torpedoes are also pretty fast, kind of have a low reaction time, 72 knots in the water, and a max damage of 14,400, which that is one of the best at the tier. Taking a look at the game here, we have a couple cruisers trying to decide if we're going to fire some torpedoes at them. We're measuring out the Kuma, we're taking a look at the Hawkins. The Kuma here, we're trying to decide if he's going to go on the near side or far side of this island. So we're going to keep the tracker on him, and then just a little bit here in a second, we'll see just some data that you can use. One last, we're going to look at the tracker. It looks like he's going to drive straight into the island, so we're going to measure out the island right there. The guns will show you how far away you are from the item that you're aiming at. We determine he's going to go behind the island. We move on to our next targets. Take a look at the Hawkins. Take a look at the Svetlana. And we're going to just put some torps out there, hopefully that they'll run into. Another thing on this Kamikaze build, I have the detection down to 4.4 kilometers. I'm running double detection with Swirsky and Bay as inspirations for Abe Helsinger. Helsinger was the Halloween commander available in 2019. Then he did come back in August of 2020. If he does come back, I highly recommend him. He is the same perks as Tanaka, except he also includes Twist and Track, which is one of the most valuable pieces of information to have if you're in a destroyer. So we're looking back here, we're kind of going back towards base. We want to make sure that we don't get spotted. That is enough cruisers that we could be deleted. Just under 10,000 hit points, so we can get taken off the map very quickly. So quick reload on the torpedoes. We're already going to throw some more out there for the Svetlana. And honestly, that's kind of the play of the game for what this Kamikaze should do. Be putting torpedoes in the path of the cruisers, try to make them change course. We just want to make sure that at all times we can keep them at a distance and make sure that we can maybe get a couple hits. It is extremely hard to get torpedo hits on cruisers at this range. Most of them do run sonar, so they're able to get early detection of them, and then they're just more maneuverable and fast ships. But again, 14,400 damage with these torpedoes, and you're going to see here pretty quickly how potent that can be. Looking at the map, so far our team has taken out one of their ships. No one's pushing extremely hard on either team. We're kind of holding our positions, keeping some distance between the ships, and no one has made any terribly dumb decisions so far. Svetlana, he does begin to hit his brakes, didn't realize torpedoes were in his way, eats 2 of them, and there's the first dev strike of the game. Again, extremely potent, quick reload, and this Kaiser is going to be the next one up. Battleship is much less maneuverable than that cruiser. He is kind of crawling there, really open for the picking, seeing as I can get real close with 4.4 detection. The fast travel of the torpedoes, his reaction time is so incredibly short. He really didn't have a chance here. Get the second dev strike of the game, and at this point we're going to reassess where the map is. What do we need to do? Where do we need to be supporting our team? The Marblehead pops up. We had missed him so far, and he is a huge threat to us. He can push in and make us go away real quick. So we're going to fire torps in his way, and we lose spots. So we're going to fire more we think he's going to be, and then start retreating a little bit. We need to make sure we keep the distance between us and him. If he does get close enough without a spot in him behind that island, his sonar has a potential of spotting us. So we don't want to sit just behind the island. We want to make sure that we can get back and away and then get eyes on him once again for the rest of our team so they can begin taking shots. So here he spots our first set of torpedoes, dodges them, And then he continues pushing forward, and we have to try to figure out how to get him off the map, or get our team in a position so that they can easily shoot him. At this point, we're just in full retreat. We want to make sure we keep the distance between us and him. Keep shooting torpedoes in his path or potential path, just to distract him, and to make sure that he has to keep maneuvering. Ultimately, though, name of the game, just don't get spotted. Our guns aren't going to be able to protect us. Our torpedoes are the only thing that would be able to take him out quick enough. We are able to connect on one torpedo here, not enough to make that big of a difference. He loses about a third of his health. We do see that we have a ship to the northeast of us, a friendly ship that is starting to take shots at him. The Marblehead's also shooting at him. We do one last turn here, get some torpedoes off, but in this turn we make a slight miscalculation and get close enough to be spotted. So immediately turn away, pop smoke, so that we can get the detection dropped. And then fortunately we are able to connect and get the third dev strike of the game. Ultimately, our team does end up finishing off the battleship. It's an Arkansas on the northeast side of the map. But this was a quick highlight of the Kamikaze. 3 kills, 3 dev strikes. Overall, it is a simply overpowered ship. It's kind of the ship I go to if I'm having a rough round, so I need to get a couple quick wins, drop down to tier 4, play the Kamikaze, and overall, real fun ship to play. Very frustrating to play against, especially if you're a battleship. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is the Kamikaze really the most overpowered ships? What other ships would you like to see in videos? If you have any questions, concerns, also leave those below in the comments. Hit like and subscribe. We'll have more videos coming your way shortly. Have a good one.